Well, hello everyone in first year sections 2 and sections 4. Happy New Year and welcome back and welcome to the first podcast of 2018. I hope you're off to a great start in the year. In this podcast, we are going to cover the weeks of January 29th. I know it's half over, but I still have some stuff to tell you. February 5th and February 12th. In the questionnaires that I read, many of you mentioned that you enjoyed my sense of humor and jokes. This podcast will have none of that. We have too much work to do. Before I begin, just some reminders about what the podcasts are all about. They are designed to help you survive. So hopefully those of you that watched them in the first semester, they did help you survive. And if you want to survive again, keep watching. Approximately every 3 weeks, you'll get another podcast. They're about 4 to 5 minutes in length, so not too much of a time commitment. I'll be playing them in class too, so we will see them. You can get them on YouTube if you'd like to watch them again. Remember that you can always get closed captions. If you would like to read along with what I am saying, click on CC underneath the video. Remember also that I have registered you all for that fake class. Doesn't exist, but you will get an announcement from that course every time there is a new podcast available. And of course, these podcasts are tailored specifically to your schedule of ECE courses in sections 2 and section 4. All right, as you have realized, hopefully in a good way after the first semester, there are some important keys to CEGEP success. One of them is being organized, and another one of them is managing your time effectively and efficiently. And all of that is in an effort to keep up with your work and to stay on track. In order to do that, you will need to use some kind of tool to keep track of everything, to write down all of your assignments. Some options are the Vanier agenda, another kind of calendar that you might have. Maybe you got a new 2018 calendar for Christmas. There are online options, iCalendar, Google Calendar. You can use those on your phone, which I know a lot of you like your phones. And this last option, which you might be considering, nope, she's not going to help you. You're on your own to stay organized. All right, so if you have not already done so, take out your agenda and start writing stuff down. I'm going to wait till everybody gets their agenda out. You got it? All right, here we go. So this is your schedule for the semester winter 2018. And Franca would like to remind you for her play course to please have that binder ready for the labs with the 6 dividers. That's very important. And also stay on track with your readings for play reading chapter 1 and chapter 2 and chapter 3. For my health course, please read chapter 1 and chapter 9. Remember what I told you about chapter 9. First of all, you will feel sick as you read through all of the infections, but also don't get too bogged down in the details. Let the information flow over you, and we'll talk more about that in class. For your safety course, Carmelina would like me to remind you to bring your Red Cross manual every Friday to class. And also, very importantly, your attendance at the Friday classes is mandatory. If you want to get your Red Cross certification, you have to come to each one of the Red Cross classes on Friday. And you will need that certification when you go out into the field next semester. So very important. Keep going to class for first aid on Fridays. All right, now we're looking at the week of February 5th. For your safety class on the 6th of February, you will have to have read the regulations that Carmelina is going to post on Omnivox for you. You will want to do that because there is going to be an in-class assignment about the regulations in safety on Tuesday, February 6th. And for my health course, that same week, please read chapter 8. We have health on the 8th of February, read chapter 8. Bring your textbook, your Wellbeings textbook to class on the 8th because we will be doing an in-class assignment on that day worth 5% of your final grade. Also a reminder for your safety class that Friday to bring your manual. Do that every Friday. All right, now we're looking at the week of February 12th. For the safety class, please read chapter 14 and bring your book to class. I'm just realizing that I don't know if that's the Wellbeing's textbook or the Red Cross manual, so I will double check with Carmelina and get back to you about that. There will be an in-class assignment in safety on the 13th of February, and then of course bring your manual back to class on Friday of that week. Remain calm and breathe through the nose. That's a lot of work to cover, but if you stay calm, you will survive. All right, remember to send me your tips if you have any great ideas for staying organized. You could become a podcast star. Post your comments on YouTube if you have any comments. Remember that a full transcript is available if you click on transcript underneath the video. And of course, stay tuned for the next announcement, because that will mean that a new podcast is available for you. That's it for me. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks. Bye.